What's good, internet? It's your boy here, and today we'll be at it again with another review. And today we'll be reviewing Biomutants. So Biomutant is an action role-playing video game developed by Swedish developer Experiment 101 and published by THQ Nordic. Plot-wise, there is a plague ruining the land and the Tree of Life, which is bleeding to death from its roots, and most of the tribes are divided in needs of someone strong enough to unite them or bring them all down. So it is up to you to decide on the Trees of Life's fate without having to eliminate any tribes if you want to. So that is enough about the plot. Let's talk about the overall gameplay. So this game is an action role-playing game set in an open world environment, and it is also played in a third-person perspective in which you can take control of a mammalian warrior in the world filled with mutated animals. And when you first play through the game, you can customize your character, and it's fairly interesting. You can literally customize the length, your body shape, and thickness, fur, fangs, and many other attributes that can be tweaked and all have direct impact on the statistics of the playable characters during gameplay. For example, a thicker character is heavier, which makes it slower, but conversely allows it to deal and resist more damage. The combat system combines with melee attacks along with long-range shooting, and you can collect parts throughout the game and combine these parts to create weapons. Each part has its own effect on the statistics of the end of the product, and the game also features a variety of affixes, including cryogenic and electrical, which are effective in battle. When a cryogenic part is put onto a weapon, enemies will freeze when they get hit. And you can also combine the powers of multiple weapons by switching between different weapons during combat. So besides leveling up your character, you can also use level up points to strengthen their attributes to unlock new attacks and combinations. Another way to learn moves is by interacting with specific characters in each area. Most moves are based on the weapons that you use, which can be crafted using the game's weapon crafting system. And throughout the game, you can also change their abilities' looks by mutations and biomechanical body parts, such as attaching robotic legs, wings, claws, which can be used to get various advantages against certain type of enemies or at certain locations. But in order for you to reach certain areas, you must change your body parts and equip gear that is suited for that area, or obtain specific vehicles such as air balloons or jet skis, so you can overcome obstacles introduced by their surroundings, such as limited oxygen available in the death zone, and you can overcounter this by wearing gas masks or oxygen containers, so that way you'll be able to venture deeper into the area and explore new places that cannot be reached without any precautions. And I will honestly like to say the way that the transportation actually works in this game is freaking amazing. So while even in a bigger part of the area can be reached by obtaining mechs, you can seamlessly explore the world on foot, flying, using air balloons, jet skis, and so much more. And on top of that, it also has a dynamic weathering system and a day and night cycle, which can affect the gameplay and enemies' behavior. This game also features a karma system for non-playable characters and a companion system for recruiting allies for fighting and traveling alongside with you, depending on your actions, interactions, and decisions made by you throughout the whole game. The stances characters take can change, which has an influence on the continuation of the story, as dialogue and quest lines can be changed. The story is fully narrated. As playtime increases, the narration level scales down, and you can also manually adjust it in your options menu. The story is mission-based and mission lines are character-based. Certain characters will provide the player quest line that are emanating from their area. The more player interact with the character, the wider the arc of that specific area becomes. But the thing that bothers me the most is the side missions. Most of the side missions are pretty much pointless and useless to me, and most of the time it's just specifically someone needing your help, or someone wants you to get this specific item, or someone wants you to defend them, or something like that. It keeps on adding on these weird fetch on quests that is just irksing me and bothering me. And weirdly enough, the only reason why I kept on playing is that the fact that I could just discover the world. The whole world is just beautiful, and I just loved it completely. And each and every time that I traveled, I enjoyed it. And even though the graphics in the game was like middle of the road, I enjoyed it because it definitely did not skip every single detail. And the last thing I want to talk about is the dialogue. Depending on what type of person you are, you're either gonna hate it or you're gonna love it. And the reason why I enjoyed the dialogue so much is because of the main story quest. Because when you're playing the main story quest, unlike most games, the choices that you make with the dialogue will affect you right away. But with this game, instead of doing that, the choices that you make will affect you later on in the game. But the thing that I don't like about the dialogue, again, is the side quests. It just, to me, when you do the good or bad options with the dialogue, to me, in a personal opinion, it did not make any type of impact on me. I just don't know what it is. It's probably because they put in so much side quests, and it's like you have so much to do to a point where when you do a side quest, it just honestly feels like a chore. But with that being said, I think that I covered mostly everything, so let's hop on to the overview. So on the positive side of things, the overall plot was okay. I definitely loved the customization in the game. The overall gameplay was fantastic. The crafting was just awesome. I definitely loved the transportation in this game. The karma system was fairly okay. The companion system was alright. I definitely loved the world. Graphically, the game is alright, and environmentally, in a gameplay standpoint, it's definitely okay. And the dialogue is fair. And on the negative side of things, this is just a personal opinion. The side quests, you're either gonna love or you're gonna hate. I just don't like it completely. So the game came out in May 25th, 2021. The game should be in most platforms, so PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and it also be on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. So if you get the game digitally, it should be about $59.99 in most platforms. And if you get the games in your local stores, it's a little bit lower. Depending on where you look, it could be about $49.99. Some of them are like $44.99. Technically, it's all depend on where you look. So is this game actually worth your money? In a personal opinion, I fairly enjoyed this game. I had a good time playing this game, and while I was playing it, I fairly enjoyed exploring the world. The world was amazing. Graphically, the game was good. The only grind is you have to do a whole bunch of side quests that it's technically pointless. I really don't like the side missions in that game, dog. I swear to God. But anyways, with that being said, I highly advise you guys to wait until the price drops. You do not need to get this game right away. If you can tolerate the side missions, then yeah, go ahead, buy. But other than that, just wait until the price drops. So that was technically the review. If you liked the review, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I do reviews, videos, PvP matches, streams, and more. And if you haven't yet, please don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page and my Twitch account because I stream on those platforms as well. Everything should be in the description box below, and I will catch you guys on the next review.